Hello, welcome to the next podcast of Andy Collier-talks Cricket Memorabilia. I hope you've all had a great Christmas and got the presents that you all wanted from Father Christmas. So I'll just show you the one that I got for Christmas, which is it's 1931 New Zealand programme, which is full of information, some lovely photographs there. You've got Dempster there and Mills. That's quite a nice programme that from 1931. So fill in a few gaps. But today we're going to do some bits and pieces on 1948. I've had a couple of requests to go into the prices and details of items of memorabilia, sort of starting from a beginner's point of view and then going up to the top end of the market, which just recently has been the Don Bradman 1928 cap, which sold for 450,000 Australian dollars, I think, which is quite a nice one. Didn't quite reach the Shane Warne estimate, but that was a slightly different matter with the bushfire trust and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, the chap in Australia, a mate of mine, has bought a 1948 bat. That's where we're going to start this week, and here it is. It's a lovely signed 1948 bat, B Warsop, which is on the top there, and it's got the England side on the bottom there as well. Which, if we're going into prices, I mean, this was I think it's £280. I think he bought this for, which is an absolute bargain, because I don't think the seller realised that this was actually Don Bradman's last Test match that he played. So that's quite a thing there. All the signatures are pretty good, apart from just a couple slightly fading there. So that's a great bargain, and it's just made its pit stop to in my place to go to Australia. So with a bit of luck, he'll be getting that in 2 or 3 weeks' time, along with his 1936 bat. So he should be a happy chappy. So when I look back on the 1948 things that I've collected over the years, it doesn't actually amount to very much, because when I started collecting 1948 stuff was absolutely astronomical. And there's two tours. There's the 1948 tour and the 1932-3 tour, which is a bodyline, which generally hold their own values. Bodyline is still up there with the best and commanding high prices. And 48 is slightly dipped a little bit with the signature sheets, which are generally stamped by Sydney Barnes. It's a great thing if you can get one without him with a stamp on it, but I don't think you will. Anyway, so let me just go into some of the bits that I've got on the 48 front. This is a nice photograph from Worcester, first match of the tour. Great photograph there. Bradman right in the middle there. That's when he received his Warwick Vase after that and getting another century. So that's the only photograph I've got the 48s. Obviously got a couple of ship photographs. The Orontes on my back going underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge there, which is one of my favourite photographs. I like that with a brick going under the bridge. Unfortunately, Bradman's slightly fading on there, and Colin McCall's disappeared. So, unfortunately, not. Well, it's a great thing. I mean, that's if you're looking at a price for shipping that photograph, that's probably going to cost you £300 to £400 on that one. And then I've got another one of the Orontes here, which is signed again, fully signed. Nice writing underneath that and nicely framed. So again, that's probably £450, I think, that one I paid for that. So they do command still some high prices for the 48 tour. A couple of other bits from the 1948 tour. This is a mini bat, Len Hutton mini bat, autograph. It's got the 1948 ones on the bottom there. And this is a 1938 side on here, little facsimile signatures, but a nice souvenir bat that you could get at the grounds. And what I like about these little mini bats, I've done a podcast on mini bats, is that they're sort of made like a proper bat, which is quite nice. And then another 1948 bat. This one's a Keith Miller autograph, Australian 11, Victorian Australia. So that's quite a nice little mini bat there. Grey Nichols, again, is slightly smaller than the last one, but nicely made, and they made like a proper bat. And then my signatures of the 48s come in this autograph book, and we have a few other signatures in there. I can't find it now. There we go. So here's the 1948 signatures. It's with the 48 players there, and there's a set of 1948 Australian signatures there, which are quite nice in the fake leather album. But, that's nice, nice set there with Sydney Barnes is on there and everybody else. So I think there's one missing. I think Hassett's missing on that one, but it's still quite a nice set. And the only other things I've got on the 48's a couple of nice postcards. This one's the full team, which is on their blazers when they come over to England. And this one I think is when before they left, because it's not got Don Talon on this one. So there's a couple of other 48 ones around, but this is my two I've got on that. So that's the 48s. So the only other request I've had in the last couple of weeks is to do books. I've got quite a few old books, obviously, but not as many as a proper book collector. But I'll just give Jerry his what he wants to see. And this is a 1945 edition of the Book of Cricket. So we can do a podcast on books. So this is just a little one-off. I'm not sure how much this would be worth, actually, to be honest. Probably £30–40 perhaps, if that. Yeah. So this is the Book of Cricket by Sir Pelham Warner. Some nice information on there. Gave you the history of the sizes of the stumps, which is quite nice, which is there. The width of the stumps and the heights of the stumps, which is quite informative. If you never realised the years that they developed, with the two stumps, which is 1780, and the middle stump was introduced, and then in 1931 when it went up to 28 inches high and 9 inches wide. So that's what we're playing at today. So that's just one of the books in the collection. So I hope you've enjoyed that little look through the 1948 series. Just going back on the postcards, I mean, if you're looking at an entry level, they're probably going to be £15, £20, £25, something like that for those ones. You can get more auction a bit cheaper than that, but buying them off a dealer, that costs you £20, £25. So yeah, so that's another podcast we can do is on the prices. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, and have a happy Christmas, rest of the Christmas, and a happy New Year. So I'll see you after that. Cheers.